Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Golden. Today we are back on World War II, and today what I have for you guys is the best classes that I believe after the post update. Now, if you guys did not know, a week ago they ended up doing an update, an entire overhaul of the divisions and the and some of the basic trainings in the game. Complete overhaul of them. Airborne's different, infantry's different, armor's different, and with a lot of those came with a lot of new guns with the new update. There's a few new guns that came into the game. One I do believe to be the best AR in the game, period. No doubt about it. But hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new, so make sure to subscribe. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so first one I'm going to go over is the gun that I believe to be the new Volkssturmgewehr. The Volk used to be an absolute dominator, about a 3-shot from almost any range as long as you had advanced rifling on it. And this gun reminds me of the Volk in so many ways. It feels very... It doesn't feel overpowered, it just feels very powerful. And the problem with them nerfing the other Volk, it just threw it into another category like the STG and the FG, where it's bearable, but it's just not fun to use anymore. But this gun is so fun to use. I definitely think you guys should spend your armory credits on this first out of any of the new guns that came out. And what I have on this class is grip, quick draw, reflex, and high caliber. Now I would take off high caliber and put on extended mag because I do not have it unlocked yet. And I would say take off grip and put on rapid fire. You do not need grip on this weapon. If you guys have not seen this weapon, look, this thing has absolutely no recoil. This thing beams. It's a literal laser. It reminds me of the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, which I absolutely loved in that game. Thing's an absolute animal. If you guys do not have this weapon, definitely buy it with your armory credits, or at least save up for it. Hopefully you guys get lucky in a drop or something. It's an absolute monster. Along with all my ARs, you're pretty much going to see Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg is the basic training that they ended up adding, where if you get a kill in any game mode, it counts towards your kill streak, and your kill streaks only are by kills, not score. Now, this thing is an absolute monster for domination, KC, any other game mode besides TDM. TDM is 100 points per kill, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the outcome. You might as well just use Ordnance for the extra 125 score reduced on the on all your kill streaks. But for Blitzkrieg, any mode, you could have 10 points per kill, but you can get a kill and it would count for 1 for your kill streak. Absolutely overpowered. You get a 4th kill streak with that. It's just so good. All right, next up, you guys all know I'm a huge fan of the PPSh. Almost have 100,000 kills with the PPSh, so you definitely have a Thrive class. All my subs mostly have Ordnance or Airborne along those lines, because those are my score-based classes that I go for a lot of score with. Got Thrive, Extended Mag, Grip, and rapid fire, the usual traditional PPSh that I usually run. We have a Haywire class. STG wasn't a fan of up until the recent few weeks, honestly. I feel like the bar melts, but the STG's been acting a little lately. It's not as powerful as the other ARs, definitely not as reliable anymore. It's more of just a class that I enjoy using because it looks so aesthetically appealing. The Haywire 2 looks absolutely gorgeous. Alright, moving on to another PPSh class. We have an infantry one with grip, rapid fire, extended mag, and long barrel. Now this is for more of my domination or KC setups. If I'm playing against people that aren't moving as much, are wanting to camp a lot, I'm going to put out my Blitzkrieg, PPSh, run around, slay them out, get them off the head glitches, and it's just an absolute animal to deal with. The PPSh is still the king of SMGs in my opinion. Next up, we have the Wayfinder 2. This is a heroic version of the Thompson or the Tommy gun, and we have extended mag, grip, long barrel with Airborne and Ordnance. Now, I actually like Airborne. I didn't like it at first because I had automatic like gunslinger in it. I'm not really a fan of gunslinger because I like to just aim straight from the hip. But I got used to it, and running around and hip firing with it built in with 3 attachments is pretty damn cool now. And this Wayfinder has a completely different iron sight than the other Thompson, so it's like, I don't know, I really like the iron sight to this one, preferred to the other one. It just feels a little bit more clean and accurate in my opinion. Next up, we have the Grease Gun Candy variant. Grease Gun Candy, not a massive fan of the Grease Gun just because it fires a little bit too slow, but I just threw it on there just for an enjoyable class. It is fun to use here and there. Next up, we have the new Blitzbreaker. I don't even know the official name for this gun, but it is the new SMG in the game. I would take off steady aim and put on extended mags, and I would probably put on rapid fire because this gun is a little bit too slow. It's like a mix between the Sten and the Grease Gun, but it is definitely too slow, so I would have to throw on that rapid fire to make it compatible with the PPSh and some other guns like the Thompson. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite looking guns is the Flyboy 2. You end up getting this at social rank 20. long barrel extended mag, grip, rapid fire. It still can compete with the new burst AR, but the new burst AR is better than it in my opinion, because it has the potential to one burst, and the bar just has a smaller clip, which is no bueno when it comes to slaying out those enemies, but it's still probably the second best AR in the game. Bar is an absolute monster, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have a Snake 2 class. Took me forever to get the Snake 2. Gotta rock the Airborne Ordnance, same exact thing. Extended mags, grip, rapid fire. You already know how we do with the PPSh. Next up, we have the Goat. I have not used this class setup in a very long time, and I probably will not. It's just a class that I've had on here just for memorable purchases. I've loved the Goat so much, but then they ended up doing the nerf to the Volk, and it just hasn't been the same since. We have another Dude Up 2, the exact same class setup that I run with the Volk, except for with a Dude Up. And the bar, you can absolutely feel the difference in power from the bar to the Volk. We have an Iron Curtain Airborne Hustle class. This is for if I'm feeling a little bit more fast-paced. I want to just run around, slay out some enemies in some KC or some TDM and hurry up and get that fast reload off. We have the Ebola class. You guys already know what that is. That is the Ebola, throwing the C4s, blowing them up in the face. Oh my, this class is just absolutely cancerous. If you guys have not given this a try, give it a try. Don't agree with it. Don't think it should be in the game, but if they're going to keep it in the game, you might as well use it. Absolutely overpowered. If you're not running armored, it's just disgusting. Next up, we have a Wonderwolf 2 with armored and hustle. Now, another thing I want to touch on is armored. Armored, I feel like, is going to be the new crutch division, because when you're playing Shipment or you're running around smaller maps and you're getting fragged by grenades, you don't really need airborne or infantry. It's just, you take 2 or 3 grenades and you don't have to move. You know what I mean? Even in regular TDMs and stuff, if you like to just not move and camp really hard, airborne is god tier. People are going to try and frag you out, C4 you out, streak you out, and airborne just takes a bunch of shit, man. That no tacticals and grenades just bounce right off you pretty much, man. But armored's absolutely overpowered after the update. If you have not given it a try, definitely give it a try. It's an absolute tank, literally. Next up, we have an Expeditionary PPSh. Same exact thing as the Ebola class, but with the PPSh. Don't really use this one too much. People aren't moving as much. I usually just use the C4s to get them off the head glitches, but sometimes I like to slay it out with the PPSh anyway and not feel like such a knob with the shotgun. So I do throw a PPSh on here with the Ebola class. Pretty damn funny. I'm pretty sure this is the most used class on Shipment, period, that I've seen at least. And this is a Lewis. Now, I don't know about this class up in general, but the Lewis is the most overpowered thing on Shipment. People do not move off their head glitches, so I had to make one myself. This is also my world record class for when I got these 700 and 800 kills, which is the Chatterbox 2. I did not have armored or infantry because there's no point in putting on infantry and armored, or infantry rather than armored, because you cannot shoot through the walls anymore, which absolutely sucks because it just increases the amount of camping on Shipment, which absolutely sucks, man, honestly. But Chatterbox 2, grip, rapid fire, and extended mag. I ended up getting this variant from a contract the other day. If you guys did not get that contract, you're probably out of luck until a while until they bring it back into the rotation, or if they put it in supply drops. Not sure if they're going to put those in supply drops or anything, but I know they're going through rotations of guns that there were not in supply drops. They're trying to make up for it, even though they pretty much scammed a shit ton of people that did not know. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. That is my top 16 classes post-update for COD World War II. To be honest, I haven't been playing this game nearly as much, almost not even at all, to be honest. I'll be covering that in another video coming up in the next day or two. I want to let you guys know what I expect to be doing with the channel when it comes to Call of Duty, or when it comes to other games that I would like to play compared, because I just honestly am not enjoying this game as much. I feel like the developers are just a slap in the face. I feel like we're just getting taken advantage of, and it's just absolutely unacceptable as a community that we are getting the shit end of the stick for these guys' mistakes that make this game. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys are new, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.